Hello gang, this is John from Minnesota. I am actually coming to you from Preston, Minnesota at the moment. I'm actually at the site of where I did an earlier video, the first year I owned this Victory Vision, and I did a walk around. And I've always wanted to come back here because I had the camera tilted down a little too low when I did that video. And this is such a nice view of this valley. So this business is actually unoccupied at the moment. It's for sale, but I just thought since there's nobody there, they probably wouldn't mind me sneaking a view. Not quite as green. It's late June, but I think it was a little greener the last time I was here. So I'm try to tilt my head up here for this. So a little nicer, a little better view than the last time I was here. A little better angle, hopefully. And also, I'm headed to Lanesboro, and the turn is right down here. This is Highway 52, which will take you to Rochester. There's a sign there, Rochester and Spring Valley and Preston. I'm just a mile or so outside of Preston. And like I said, the last time I was in Lanesboro, I actually had a video on my channel too of the Root River, and as you come into Lanesboro, and this road, the road that my favorite road to take into Lanesboro was actually under construction when I did that video back then, and so I was not able to capture that. So if I can ever get on this road, I'm going to make a quick left once I get right up there. And oh my goodness, I'm not going to wait forever. Okay, here we go. We're going to make a left right here. And this is the road that'll take us to Lanesboro. So hopefully the distance to ride to Lanesboro will be about the correct distance for a length of this video. So usually would downshift into second for that, but I kind of wanted to make sure I got off that highway. I'm not sure the name of this road, or the number I should say. Here's a sign that will tell me how long it is to Lanesboro. Oh, good. Like I thought, it's only like 5 miles, so that should be just about right. Again, last time I was did a Lanesboro video, I came in from the opposite direction, and I did that partially because this road was under construction. Now, if I remember right, once we get up here a little bit higher, we'll see some nice views of the valley. The corn is starting to come up a little bit. Oh, there's already. Hopefully you're able to see the view of that valley down there on my right. We'll get up here a little higher, and I believe the view gets a little better. Certainly off to the left. Well, let's see here. Oh yeah. Okay, and I'm going to try to give you a view and keep an eye on the road. Kind of windy today, which, surprise, surprise. Let's see here. Trying to make sure I don't miss the best view, which is, I think, coming up in here in this area. The view on the right isn't as good, so we'll keep it focused on the left, and obviously want to make sure I am driving safely as well. But all right. One of the very first motorcycle rides I had with my friend Tom, we took this route, and I've never forgotten this route. I really like this route. Also today I'm testing out a new motorcycle jacket. Well, I'm not testing it out. I now own it, but I'm going to. This is the first ride with it. I stuck with a textile jacket, and I did it for a few reasons. But basically, I like the way it looks personally. Oh, there's a nice view. Wow, look at that valley, guys. Get too crazy here. And again, I've said this 100 times on these videos, but valleys and views like this, you know, they're just not that common where I live, so it's kind of fun for me to see that. This is a very curvy stretch of the road, and I've actually stopped at that rest stop before and rested up, I guess. I have downshifted now, and I'm not sure, I might have to downshift again. Pretty sharp curve here. Nice view in the background, though. And once we get through these twisties, I think Lanesboro is not that far from the end of the bottom of these twisties. So had some nice twisties coming into Preston from the Chatfield area on Highway 52. Chatfield's a real pretty little town as well. I've stopped there a few times and had a refreshment. By no means am I comparing this route to Deal's Gap or Devil's Gap, whatever it's called in North Carolina, but that'd be fun to do someday. But this is probably as curvy as I get in the riding that I do. And we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be coming into Lanesboro from a different direction this time, and maybe I'll stick around on downtown a little bit, film a little bit more than I did last time. This is a Saturday morning. It is about 10:30 in the morning. One of the reasons I went earlier today is I wanted to test out this jacket before it got too hot, and then make sure it was warm enough. It's actually a pretty cool morning this morning for this part of the summer. It was, I believe it was in the like 60 or 61. It said on my temperature gauge on my dashboard. Actually, that's the end of those twisties. I think I'm quite certain that right around this last curve up here is Lanesboro itself. So the length of this video will work out well. I always have excuse me, some memories of this curve right up here. No, you know, I was a little. No, that might be it. When the first years I was riding on my Honda ST, I took that curve a little too wide and went on the edge of the gravel. Actually, it might have been this curve up here. So I was just a couple curves too early in that description. There's the sign for Lanesboro. This is the spot right here. I went right on the edge of that road right there and got my heart racing. And those of you that have ridden and have done that know exactly how that will wake you up instantly. I have not actually been in Lanesboro, I think, since last summer, so not sure if they've had any changes to the town. Pop open my visor here. This new jacket is extremely comfortable. The armor is no longer quite as hard like a football shoulder pad. It's now a softer armor. The rating of the armor is as good or better, if not better. And I'm going to take a left here and go downtown. But but it's softer, so it almost feels like, you know, it's much more comfortable when you're riding. The first reaction is I wonder if it's you know, does it protect you as well? And I'm sure it does. It's, you know, it just feels soft instead of that hard type of material. Okay, so As I said, we're coming into Lanesboro from a different direction, and I'm not sure how busy the place will be at this time of day. Oop. Should have waited maybe to downshift. That park there looks busy, so there might be some activity going on, in fact. One of the things, one of the guys I follow on YouTube is Paul Short. Paul and Kathy Short. They are actually from Canada. Paul actually owns a Goldwing. He recorded a video the other day, and one of the things he talked about was if you mount the GoPro on your helmet, some viewers might get a little motion sickness from all the movement. So I'm going to try to be a little conscious of that and keep my head still. So okay, there's the Red Hotel. I'm not going to read all these because I'll never be able to keep up with that. The Lanesboro Museum, Visitor Center, very pretty. Windy Mesa. Well, there's some rentals, obviously. I think this is some other businesses on this side. Probably go around the end of the town and turn around. Go back on my way out of town. This looks really neat. I've never been down this road. Bead Mill, Stone Mill. Isn't that... I'm sure that that's a fairly well-known business. I just was not familiar with it myself. I tried to do this U-turn.